Bro, I damn near got to put on some gloves after that performance, bro. After what Hamza did to Duplessis,
Why? What does that make? What do the gloves have to do?
that was a good bro. I'm gonna have to take this dude to the hospital. We may have to.
What do we say about using that word, man?
My bad, bro. My bad. What he did? He graped him. I'm gonna have to put on some surgical gloves. It was a surgical graping. Hey, bro, I'm just showing you what I saw, man. And when you gonna tell me I won? When is it gonna come
Well,
out your?
I mean, did you win?
Yeah, bro. No, fuck that. I looked at everything. I looked at what I said and the card. I dubbed. Oh ass nigga.
You did.
If you want to go back
Okay.
in time, you can.
Well, when you go back in time or when you go rewatch, did we ever like shake? I don't remember shaking.
Bro, you see how you see. You that type of thing. I knew it. I knew it. You that type of thing. No, I dub. We gonna go
No,
back
I'm
to
just
zero.
asking, like, did we ever shake? Like all of mine that I won, we ended up shaking because every car, every
I don't
main
know. I
car,
don't know. I
we
don't know. I don't know. I'm not trying to hear none of that shit.
you
I
don't know
dub,
that every main car we bet on call push-ups for who's gonna
bro.
win.
Bro, we back at zero. If you hold, I will never do a push up. I promise you, I will. Hold me if you want to. You're gonna be sitting there just talking. You're gonna be sitting there talking because I won't do shit.
No, off
I'll look
principle,
at you,
I'll give it to you, but we do need to shake on these things. 'Cause,
bro. You just
hey man,
oh
you
man,
finally got one. You finally got one. So what is this, episode 85?
85, bro.
Episode 85 of the Will versus
85.
the Way Uncensored MMA Podcast with your boy Noah and the casual T Will. And the casual actually won this last card.
Man, dog, you gotta. I told y'all, listen. If you get my picks, you gonna get rich. Stop playing with the kid, man.
This is your first in how many?
Shit, no comment. I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth, man.
So, okay, let's get right into it, man. What'd you make of the main event, Dricus du Plessis versus KHAMZAT CHIMAEV? I'll let you go ahead and explain.
Okay, so I got on gloves because, bro, that was assault. It was assault, man. Look, I told you what was gonna happen. I told you he was gonna walk in and he was gonna see Duplessis, you know, physically kiss his father, and that's what took place. And he was gonna physically abuse him right after the fact. Now, everybody sat there and was like, "I'm bored and I'm this and I'm that." Now, mind you, Duplessis was throwing knees and all types of shit, trying to make sure he didn't get took down. But what happened? He got his big ass took down. Now, I told you I'm gonna change my mind. Let me get these shits off because we all know. Goddamn it, my hands start to. Let me get this shit. Now look, now everybody in their mind knew what was gonna happen. The question was, could he get back up? Now they showing videos of him. Oh, he's been submitting to all the greatest jujitsu practitioners of all time and shit like that. This ain't the same shit, man. This dude has been grappling his whole life. He don't give a damn about nothing but fighting. He don't care about money. He'll say Allah Akbar multiple times in public spaces and don't give a shit. This is a dangerous man.
You
Nah,
seen how when he was walking out saying Allah Akbar, they like moved the camera to stop. They're like, we
did you
can't show
see?
that.
Did you see how scared Dana was when he was saying that shit on stage? He was like, "Hey, bro, chill, bro, relax."
Yeah, and they were damn near about to fight at the weigh-ins.
Yes, bro. Look, I don't know why you changed because you was with Chimaev at first, and now you switched up your pick. I guess you
Bro, I
thought,
didn't I didn't know who to pick, bro. It was such a close competition in my eyes because we have the more well-rounded fighter in Dricus du Plessis, and then we have Hamza Chimaev, who is obviously a specialist, but I know he has the striking in there. Nobody since Gilbert Burns or maybe Usman has been able to just like make him use it. And so we had this thing where Dricus, who actually used to be a specialist in grappling, he used to rely on it a lot more. I feel like over the years has just been working so much on his striking and has gotten so good at striking in his own awkward way that he's actually started to rely on that a lot more. But like in this cat, man, he was trying to enforce his game plan. That's what he was trying to do. But obviously, man, you're gonna need more footwork. You can't stand as tall going against a guy you know is gonna shoot. And,
Already, he
and
already
then
know he shoot.
when he shoots in, you miss one of them knees, one of them awkward knees.
It's,
He threw like a
it's over
lead
with.
knee to
It's
try
over
to
with.
land on the head, and then he tried to go for that guillotine, and that's what ended up putting him in that crucifix position. And then from there, man, um, dominant performance, from Hans. At the end, I thought there was
Nah, hell
maybe a
no.
hope, a
Hell no.
chance. They started
What's up
standing
with
him
the
up.
ref?
They started
What's up with
after
the
not
ref?
standing him up the whole fight.
Prates holding us. Yes! Yes! No, no, sir. To the marrow! Fuck him up! Fuck him up! Fuck him up! Yes! 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 No! Yes! No!
They started
What's up with
standing
that?
him up.
What are you doing? What are you standing? What are you
You don't
standing
think they
me up
should have
for?
standing him up?
Hell no. I'm dominating, Paul. I'm dominating this man. Domination. Dog, why are you standing this up when we were doing this for 4 rounds? You could give a damn. That don't make
Yeah,
sense to me.
a lot of people were saying that you let it go on the whole fight, and then you stand him up in like a weirder
Because
aspect,
he was
almost like
trying to
to
do
give
that.
Duplessis a chance.
That's some bro. That's some
Right. Like
bullshit.
if you're gonna have that principle, you gotta have it from the beginning, you know. But I mean, the
I'd rather
ref is
have three
in
of them.
there all 4 rounds, watching this
Yeah.
shit happen, and he's just like, "Man, you got to do more." Because
Come on.
Hamzat was kind of. That's the first time we ever saw Hamzat play it safe.
He did. That
We
fifth
never
round he played.
really saw him play it safe before. He's always been the ultra aggressive wrestler, trying to pick
Pico,
you
he's
up,
only had three
walk you
rounds
over to
though.
Dana, talk to you.
He's
What'd you
only
say?
had 3 rounds though.
Yeah, he did only have
First, this
three
is his
rounds.
first. This is his first. This is his first 5 round fight, and he dominated every round. Come on, bro.
Bro, I mean, this is maybe the most dominant performance in championship history for the UFC. The only one I could think of that was maybe more dominant, like winning the belt, was maybe like Conor McGregor versus Eddie Alvarez.
John Jones.
John Jones was dominant when he beat Shogun Rua for sure. That was very dominant, and he finished him.
I'm talking about. This is probably like this is up there for like goat
But at
shit.
the same time, Hamzat landed the most total strikes in MMA history for a title winning performance. I think
Yeah.
529 or some crazy shit. But 95% of those weren't significant strikes. I think he only had like 30 significant strikes or 40 or something like that, while Dricus had like 30 or like 16. But like, yeah, bro, everyone was complaining. Everyone was complaining that it was boring. It wasn't the most exciting fight. But at the same time,
Yeah.
if you respect technique, and if you respect style matchups and just the art of mixed martial arts, I think you have to enjoy that. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed seeing if Dricus was going to be able to stop that Chechen, Dagestani, Russian style of wrestling and mat returns and back riding and stuff like that. Because it was just wrestling. It was wrestling. And I wanted to see if Dricus had that answer because he's shown he can wrestle. And in this one, his initial wrestling defense, like the initial sprawl was okay, but the second level of defense just wasn't there.
Can you explain something for us, bro? Can you explain like what he does to people when he gets you to the cage? Like, why
Hamza?
can't people get up? Yeah, what is he doing to, like, what is he doing to these people to where like it's over with when he gets you in the cage?
I
Like,
mean, he
'cause
just
I'm
makes
trying.
you carry his weight, man. He does what pretty much I did to my opponent Jaden right there. Yeah, he pretty much does that. He'll strike with you at the beginning just to give you something for your hand to go like this, right? And then as soon as that happens, he's confident enough in his shot that like even if you last second get to a defense, he's already to the second, third, fourth shot already. So it's not like he's shooting one shot and just getting these guys down. He's chain wrestling, getting them down, or they because they're defending so much, they run out of room and they end up on the cage. And then he's just using pressure and single legs and doubles in order to get them to turn their back. And from there, he's putting the weight on their hands. And so then
Yeah.
from that point on, they're carrying not only their own body weight, but his as well. They're getting more tired than he is. He's just letting them get back up, taking them back down, advancing, using chokes to put their back on the mat. And then when their back's on the mat, he could go into more like crucifix and jiu-jitsu style things. But man, for all the people complaining, bro, just go watch one championship. It's fine.
Yeah.
Go watch one or just be happy that you saw 2 fucking spinning back elbow knockouts on the card.
Isn't that weird, bro?
You got three finishes on the main card.
Main card finishes.
You can't complain about that.
And one of them hit a last second shot, and then
one of
smoked right after. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna
You can't complain about that card. That card was stacked, and I think it played out too.
People walked into the press conference and said, "Do y'all smell cigarettes?" Bro.
No, they said that's the first thing we smell. There was no doubt that nigga was smoking cigarettes.
Bro, let me tell you something, This guy, Chimaev, bro, and this is probably my last thing. He'll wind up being probably one of the greatest fighters, probably top 5 we've ever seen. Because you got to think, bro, he talking about fighting Alex Pereira. He really believes in his mind, like, because first of all, the 185 division has completely shifted now. It's no more kickboxing and striking no more in 85. You better know how to grapple. You're fried.
You say at 185, but that's
185.
really the whole UFC.
Low key, I can't
the whole UFC. Man, what happened to these strikers, T?
What happened? I don't know, bro.
What happened to your casual appeasing fighters?
Bro, I told you, bro. We had a conversation about this. I forget which episode, but we said if you can't do it all or be 100% the best at grappling or up there with the grapplers, you're fried. You can't just be good at one thing anymore.
But that's the thing, though. Dricus isn't, which is why that's even more impressive, and which is why this thing was so hyped up, bro. Like, it wasn't just because, KHAMZAT just this polarizing figure. It's because Dricus is also this polarizing figure. Beat Sean Strickland twice, finished Israel Adesanya. Never seen that before.
Never.
Finished Robert Whittaker.
Come on, bro.
Bro, exciting fights. Beat Darren Till. I mean, his legacy was getting up there for middleweight. And it still is. He's still one of the biggest problems there. But KHAMZAT's also a part of that new generation that can kind of do it all. But he's even more a specialist in wrestling. I mean, dude, he was training out of Satyev's gym. Satyev is like the greatest wrestler of all time. Olympic champion for Russia multiple times, I believe. Yeah, that's where he's training out of.
You heard Du Plessis' corner during the fight? What are your thoughts on that?
Kind of. Remind me what they were saying.
They were basically like, they wasn't informing him like, you need to hurry up, like this may be over with. Like round 1, they're laughing and giggling. Yeah, so what you think? They laughing and giggling like, okay, it's the bullshit. Round 2. Yeah, okay, yeah. So are you ready yet? He's kind of putting it on you. Round 3. Okay. You've been on the ground for a little bit. Like we gotta pick up the pace. Like they basically didn't inform him that the pressure was on him the entire fight. They were kind of.
I think that's because of the game plan that they had going into it. Because everyone knew KHAMZAT was gonna come out hot in the first round. Everyone.
He definitely
right?
did.
But I'm pretty sure part of Dricus' strategy was going to be to kind of wait him out a little bit, see how he is in the 3rd, 4th, 5th round, right? Like match him in the 1st, maybe take a rest in the 2nd while still defending and stuff like that. And then by the 3rd round, you have a pretty good read on who he is and stuff like that. But he could never get any kind of offense going, and that's a problem, bro. Because when it's like rolling a bowling ball down a hill. It's just gaining more momentum. By the time it hits the bottom, it's gonna run through right through a house, and that's what it did. And so it's like Yeah, I was impressed though. I was impressed with Hamza because Dricus, it's not like he wasn't trying the right defenses. He was trying to get up and separate the hips, fight the hands and stuff like that. But Hamza did such a good job at just keeping him folded that it like made him lose hope until that last round. And he actually did rock Hamza. It's not like he didn't touch him. He rocked him at the end.
He hit him. He hit him.
He hit
He
him
hit
for
him.
sure. And then man, when he was on his back, Ani was going crazy. He was going for DDP, dog. Ani was like, please, please. He wanted DDP to just Hamza. Wanted
Yeah,
him to
shout out,
break
bro.
his teeth. But yeah, bro. As far as where each fighter goes next, man, DDP. Who would DDP fight next first before we talk about Hamza?
He ain't fighting Ritter.
Maybe not.
He not
Maybe
fighting
not.
Ritter.
I mean, I
He
feel
not
like
fighting competition.
it has to be maybe the loser of like Imavov and Calderello,
I'll take him and Borello.
or him and Brandon Allen or something like that. I could see something like that happening.
He not gonna fight an up and comer.
No, Brandon Allen's not really an up and comer though. He's
Yeah.
he's been on a streak, and then I think he like lost one, and now he's back on a streak or whatever. But
Wouldn't he
like
fight Fluffy?
Fluffy,
Wouldn't he
that's
get
a
it?
good fight.
Wouldn't he get Fluffy? Wouldn't he give? Because the Ritter's the only person I
That
can
would
that big
give
ass
Fluffy a
dude.
name too.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying. Fluffy, he'll be pissed. He'll be pissed. He'll be mad, but he have to, bro. Because the Ritter's the only person I can think got a
and
chance.
the thing is, fighting a guy like Fluffy Hernandez, you gotta beat him because you gotta show
You
that you
gotta win.
improved.
Yeah, true.
It's not, I wouldn't say the same style or a similar style, but Fluffy's gonna grapple with you, and he's gonna
Yeah.
try that whole wrestling riding thing. He's gonna try to break you like prime Cain Velasquez. We talked about that on the last episode when he dragged Roman Dolidze. But yeah, and I think that's perfect to give Fluffy a name and really skyrocket him towards that title shot. So that's a good matchup. As far as Khamzat Chimaev though, you started talking about him fighting Pereira and stuff like that, and he was talking about fighting Pereira, and I think that that's low key him
Possible?
being scared of Ankalaev because
Oh, okay. Oh,
Ankalaev's still a
he not
roadblock
fucking
right
making
there. He ain't fighting Ankalaev. He said even if it isn't for the belt, I'll fight Pereira. He just
He
has
not
some
fucking with
beef.
us a lot.
He
He
has
ain't
some
fucking with it.
beef, or he just likes
Yeah.
to match him.
Oh,
But
cause bro, Ankle Live can do it all. Real life.
yeah, he can do
He
it
got
all.
the beard too.
But he weighed in at what, 183, 184? So he
Bro,
came in light.
yeah, he came
Even
in
though
light,
he
bro.
looked even though he
Go
looked
ahead.
big in there, he
Yeah.
came in light. Meaning,
He ain't making no 205, bro, unless he eat burgers.
no, I'm
I
not
mean,
even
unless he
saying I'm not even talking about 205. He could make 205. I'm talking about 170. It's still a possibility. He was talking
yeah.
about he wants to be
Yeah.
triple champ. And then he said
Well,
him and Islam Makhachev, try not to interrupt because it's going to fuck up the stream.
go ahead.
Uh, he said that fighting Islam Makhachev, one, it would be like a pound for pound #1 fight and that it would sell crazy pay-per-views. Yeah, he wants to fight Islam. He's always trying to fight small niggas, bro. But, Islam still has JDM in his way. So it's like either of those people could fight him. But at the same time, bro, who doesn't want to see Kamaru Usman fight Khamzat Chimaev? I know it's not really in the works right now, but let Khamzat Chimaev fight the winner of Cal Barallo and Nasruddin Imavov, or let him fight RDR. And in the meantime, give Kamaru Usman the winner of JDM and Islam. Because there's a storyline there, man. And you don't want Usman fighting too many contender fights. Like, you want to throw him into title fights because he's a name. Even though they're not going by a pay-per-view model anymore. But yeah, what do you think about Khamzat's next fight? Do you think he should stay in the division? You think he should move up? You think he should go down?
I know for a fact he fights Ritter.
Fight who?
A fact he fights the Ritter, bro. I know for a fact.
The Ritter?
Yeah, I know for a fact it's gonna happen. One, that's a big ass white dude, bro. That's a big ass white dude, bro. And they always talk about, you just talked about his size. You just talked about his size, and I think his wrestling is phenomenal, and his jiu-jitsu is pretty good.
Oh, it's really good. He just got his black belt.
Come on, bro. I think he can. Him and Hamza would be crazy. Him and Hamza, I would love to see that fight. But if you really think Hamza could be a triple champ, bro, because he'll barely make 170. Remember, he was damn near dying at that point, but that was during COVID, I believe.
Yeah, bro. But like you said, bro, not only is he one of the most polarizing fighters we've ever seen, but he could end up being one of the greatest as well, just because of what he did. Like, bro, in his first 4 fights, not even having like a single hit landed on him, or maybe he had like 1 or 2. The most dominant title fight performance from a challenger ever. What else? He's beaten Kamaru Usman, even though that was on like 9 days notice, and it was a fucking draw, if we're being real. What else? Like, bro, he's done. He's been doing crazy shit. And so, yeah, I like that fight with Derrida though,
Yeah.
because Derrida's a world champion. They're both specialists. Hamza's
Mhm.
trying to wrestle and grapple. RDR is trying to wrestle and grapple. Who's gonna get on top? Who's gonna be able to have a good bottom game in order to get back on top or submit? Like, bro, that's an interesting fight. Especially, I think this was maybe the best case scenario for Reinier de Ridder coming off that Whitaker fight. But and then you got the knees to the body. That's gonna change some shit too, bro. So I want to see that fight, bro.
Well, come on, bro.
I think you're onto something there.
Come on, bro. And then I'll say this. Remember how you go to fight it, bro? Them Russian people don't fight each other, bro. Hell no, that shit never happened. I like Akbar right now, eating turkey and steak. You out your mind. Them Russian people don't, but I fuck with it though.
I think they
There's a
fight, bro.
unity with them, bro.
Armin Saryukin and Islam Makhachev, they trying to fight.
They'll never fight each other. Yeah, them dudes ain't fighting each other though.
Bro, they trying to fight.
Them dudes ain't fight. It's
They were
Saryukin.
literally gonna fight, but fucking Saryukin had to pull out. And Saryukin was in Hamzat's corner.
Ain't that crazy? Saryukin, bro, he still got him and Dana's still cracking that whip on his ass. See, he got to get.
Well, Saryukin needs one more. He can't fight Elliott. Elliott already said that he'll vacate the belt before he fights that nigga. That nigga needs one more, bro.
I feel bad for Elliott, and I feel bad for Jack.
I don't feel bad for either of them.
Because they all of a sudden people stop talking about him. All of a sudden.
Talking about him, bro. Elliott is number 1. He's number 1 pound for pound.
I didn't say he's not number 1. I'm just saying we're not talking about just as much.
I mean, we got these crazy fights like UFC 319 happening. So moving forward on the card, man, we had the co-main event, Lerone Murphy versus Aaron Pico. What were your thoughts on that one?
Everybody. There's only one person that's good that came out of Bellator that came into the UFC, bro, and it's Mr. Snipe. There's only one person. Everybody else get their ass whooped. They were saying his hands was better than Elliott. They were saying his grappling was better than any Russian that's ever been in the UFC.
Hands better than Elliott. Who was saying that?
They said his hands were better than Elliott, bro. This motherfucker came in and saw Jesus. First fight, saw the Lord. And then look, and you know Herb be high. Herb like to watch. Herb let him get hit one
time. He was like, hold on, he might still be there.
Yeah, he's in there. Hold up.
Nigga died right in front of him. Bro, did you see the hammer fist, like the picture of it? He like caved in his face.
Bro, come on, bro. No, but I'm glad he fucked him up though, bro. I'm glad because he came in short notice. They was hyping him up, thinking he was Himothy. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't. And they'll make him get better. Because right now, the only people I personally like that came from Bellator is Pitbull. I like the way he fight. He just need longer fights. He need 5-round fights. And Mr. Snipe, remind me of his name. MVP. Like,
I mean, okay, first of all, yes, Pitbull is a great fighter that came from Bellator. He just had a bad night in his debut. And we'll talk about those debuts in a second. But you're acting like Aaron Pico was doing bad, like he just wasn't on his level or wasn't on the UFC level. That's not what it was, bro. He took him down multiple times. He was hitting him with some nasty body shots. Lerone Murphy did a good job, like kind of pop shotting him because he was able to get back up, and then he landed that knee on Pico's body that everybody heard was like, oh, damn. And then Pico like just tried to shift at the end using footwork to try and cut him off, and Lerone Murphy just threw a perfect shot, bro. Right on the temple. Like anyone who eats that elbow is going to bed. There ain't no doubt about it. And so it's like I don't think anybody should be doubting Aaron Pico's skill after this. These damn dogs. Yeah, I don't know if anyone should be doubting his skill after this. I think it's more just praise Lerone Murphy, bro. This is the dude who was on an 8-fight win streak in the UFC, mainly decisions, and the only reason he really wasn't getting a title shot is because it was mainly decisions, and he was, just being technical and edging these fights out, or really dominating these fights and getting unanimous decisions. But he got his second finish in the UFC, and it was one of those things where it was a number one contender fight, and he showed out the best way he needed to with a show-stopping knockout highlight reel. That's what puts him next. Hold on, let me go fuck this dog up real quick for a second.
Don't say that out loud.
Apollo, you will get fucked up, man. Shut up.
Your ass is gonna be in jail fucking with the damn dogs. They care about the dogs more than they care about niggas. You better stop playing.
Yeah, nah, you damn right they do.
On me, they gonna
Shut
have
up,
your
man.
ass. They gonna have your ass like Hamzat doing that. Akbar, you gonna be butt naked in the cell, boy. Can I get one phone call? Nah, but
Yeah, so
bro, Murphy, bro. I think he kind of knew he was gonna win that fight when dude just kept shooting.
well, I mean, like you say, he took it on 3 days' notice. There's no other
Yeah,
chance but for him to get a title shot. Took it on
yeah,
3 weeks' notice. Uh, Mozart Evloev was supposed to be getting the number one contender shot, which he might need 2 more after this. After pulling out, he
yeah.
might need 2 more. They try to give him an opportunity. He pulls out again of a big opportunity. Either bad luck, it just might be bad luck for him, man. But I think that, yeah, Lerone Murphy, he stepped in there and he took that thing, bro. And that's
Yeah.
gonna be a fun fight with him and Volk. I think that can main
I think
event a
Volk.
card.
I think Volk, bro. Come on, my God.
What?
I think Volk makes this a quick performance, low key. There's nothing
Quick
on Lerone
performance.
Murphy, bro.
Bro,
I
Lerone
just think
Murphy's
Volk.
technical, bro. Anytime you see these people going to decision like that, that's how Volk was coming up. He wasn't just finishing people. All he finished was like Chad Mendez. Everyone else was decisions.
I think Volk takes that one in because Volk don't got too many left, bro.
Yeah, I think Volk is gonna do like one defense here and then he's gonna go chase Ilya. I think that's
He hate
kind of
that.
his path. Or either that, or I mean, he could just reign in this division to finish out his career. But I think he
Yeah,
wants either that Islam fight back or that Ilya fight back. Cause,
either one.
cause fuck. That's why.
Either one. They both dropped his ass.
Yeah. So, but yeah, as far as Aaron Pico, bro, I think going back to the whole debuts of these Bellator fighters, bro, not everyone is MVP. MVP has a unique and very tricky, difficult style to try and figure out. But also off the bat, they gave him, not the number one contender. They gave him Kevin Holland, who was a great fighter. He was on like a 4 or 5 fight win streak, and that was a high profile fight, but it wasn't the number one contender. It wasn't Michael Chandler fighting uh, Dan Hooker at the time. It wasn't God damn, these damn dogs, bro. It
Go
wasn't
ahead.
Pitbull fighting Yair Rodriguez at the time. It wasn't who else? Who else made their Bellator debuts?
It was Pitbull, MVP, and bro right here. I can't
Bro,
think of
but
nobody.
oh no, fucking Kyle Sakura, he didn't come from Bellator, he came from Rising,
Oh,
but
bro,
like they put
he's
him in a
gonna go
title
fight.
fight right away. So it's like
Yeah.
all these people, they're getting their first experience in the UFC, which is already a big change of scenery and stuff like that. It's top. Like so it's either you win or lose. It's not a third, fourth, fifth place type deal. It's first or your last in this game. So it's like that's why you saw Patricio Pitbull do better in his second fight. Patchy Mix, I think he's gonna do way better in his second fight. He's gonna have that respect. He's gonna come out with the footwork. They've just been a little bit too flat-footed, other than MVP, because that's literally his style, not to be
Mhm.
flat-footed. But yeah, I think that's kind of where we go with that performance. But we had another spinning back elbow knockout, Carlos Prates against Geoff Neal. You thought Hands of Steel Neal was gonna win that one.
I messed that up. I messed that up. I messed it up. I didn't think cigarettes was gonna come out so loose. Bro was in there like having fun. Like he was in there just enjoying himself. He was in there enjoying himself, bro. Cause dude, I think that 1-2 uh film wise, he probably knew I'm gonna whoop his ass if he think he gonna come in here and throw just 1-2s. He did too. And them leg kicks was brutal. And he was just in there just enjoying himself, bro. He hitting the cage, bouncing off, dancing and shit. Like
Man,
he knew this would
honestly,
be over with.
at the
I
beginning I
knew
was
it.
kind of at the beginning I was kind of worried though, because Geoff Neal was touching him on the chin, hitting him off the exits, hitting him while he was against the cage. He hit him with some good combinations. Like that was not a one-sided victory. Honestly, up
Come
until
on,
that
bro.
point, I was like, Geoff Neal's kind of winning this. But then Carlos started throwing those knees to the body, like the disconnected knees that were just beautiful. He is one of the longest fighters in the welterweight division, but he uses his short weapons like nobody's business. And because he's so long, he could use those elbows and knees still at a decent range to where he's not getting fucking clocked. But yeah,
I don't understand. Yeah. I don't understand how he throws these long ass knees and don't be getting hit in the head, bro. I don't get it. I
timed.
don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah, they're well timed. But
Yeah, bro.
yeah, a couple of once he figured out that after like eating a couple punches from Geoff Neal that he wasn't gonna get knocked out or something like that, because he was moving well with the shots, even though he was getting hit. Then he started getting loose. He started being able to fire off his shots, and then that spinning elbow was just fucking brutal. God damn, Carlos Pratos went lit a cigarette right after. I'm
Right
surprised he
after.
didn't do
And
that in the interview.
he was dancing with MVP. In the hell doing the damn sniper.
Nah, for real. Even afterwards, even when the fans were trying to make that fight happen, between Carlos Prates and MVP, fucking, they were like in the after party together, drinking and shit. So
Bro, it's happening too. It's happening.
I don't know if I want that though, bro. Because
Why?
MVP also had a great performance, right? He dominated Jared Cannonier like we all thought he kind of would. Um, again, had another stylish performance, dropping in, dancing, doing whatever, doing a
Come
Michael
on.
Jackson Thriller. Hey, come on,
Chill out.
calm down, calm
Chill out.
down. The finish is coming. But on that note, he can't do that no more. He can't do that
Why?
no more because he's not getting finishes. In Bellator, he used to do it. He used to drop people and make fun of them, and then they'll come back in. They don't do that in the UFC. They play it too safe because there's so much money on the line. Their fame is on the line. Like they don't. I'm not trying to get knocked out. So let me just
Fact.
wait. Let me try to figure this out the technical way. Let me try to hit him without getting hit. But like in Bellator and in the like the local scene and stuff like that. Oh no, this nigga's doing what? I'm about to go knock him out. And then they get slept over, dent in their head.
Can
Like
we say something? Can we say something? We got to give more credit to Ian.
yeah, Ian's good, bro.
We got to give some credit to Ian because, bro, he's been
Didn't give him
nobody
credit
talked
to him
about him,
though.
but he's slowly doing one of these.
It ain't even slowly, bro. He took a lot of fights back to back. I mean, like I said, I always thought he was good. And
Yeah, you pressed
not
it.
only the MVP fight showed that Carlos Prates fight showed how he was good in multiple ways because he was able to get in Carlos Prates' head. And so Carlos Prates was just trying to headhunt the whole time. Most of Carlos Prates' hard shots on Geoff Neal were to the body, which
Yeah.
is a complete difference. And the way he used his footwork was a complete difference. If you play that fight or that style with Ian Gary, it turns into a completely different fight because now you're not chasing him. Now you're not giving up those takedowns. Now you're not fighting so linear to where he could blitz you. Like it changes a lot of things. But back on to the Carlos Prates versus MVP talks. Yeah, MVP had that great performance. Again, he needs to start following up on these shots, on these like knockdowns and stuff, so he could get these finishes and skyrocket himself. But I want to see MVP actually go for a title. Bro, he's had all these wins at welterweight. I think he's 4-1 in the UFC. He's had all these wins at middleweight now. I think he should stay at middleweight. Why go back down? Meanwhile, you just beat Jared Cannonier. You can go and fight Israel Adesanya.
Bro, you
Oh
tripping.
no, they're friends
Yeah,
actually.
nah,
They're friends.
yeah, nah.
They're friends. They're friends.
You
But you could
tripping.
go.
How he
He
gonna
could
win?
fight a Sean Strickland. I
How
want
he
to see
gonna
that.
win? How he gonna get a belt though? Let's think about it. How he gonna get a belt?
He goes and beats up Sean Strickland.
Both divisions that hold the belt in 70 and 85, both people grapple their behinds off.
Tell me
How
you're
he
not.
gonna get it?
Tell me you're not gonna watch MVP versus KHAMZAT.
It don't matter if I'm gonna watch it. Is he gonna get off
That's
the
all that
ground?
matters.
Yeah, you see,
That's
you
all that
tripping.
matters. It doesn't matter who you think is gonna win. If this
Tripping.
nigga is on a 5-fight streak with 3 of those or 2 of those being knockouts with MVP
Bro,
style, think
did you
about it.
hear?
You're gonna
Did
watch
you
it.
hear? First of all,
And hold on, before you even say that,
Go ahead.
because you can't just write MVP off like that. It's a completely different fight because he's not gonna come for it. He's gonna be bouncing. You try to shoot, he's gonna sidestep. He's gonna be throwing knees. His timing is different than Dricus's. Dricus is like a sloppy, I'm gonna catch you off of some weird shit type timer. Even though he knows what he's doing, has a good style. But MVP is a completely different fight for KHAMZAT CHIMAEV, for sure. But go ahead.
Okay. Did you hear what Daniel Cormier said about old dude at the press conference when they weighed in?
Who?
The dude MVP fought.
Cannoneer.
Huh?
How he was talking about
Did you hear what he said
if
about
he had Cannoneer's body.
Yeah. What grown man say that about another grown man?
What'd he say? Say for the
He
people in
said,
the
if
audience.
I had Jared Cannonier's body, I'll be walking up to the scale with oil on. What? You be doing what? With oil on?
He said, "Oil me up."
With drawers on? No, what? Okay, that's beside the point. But look, MVP
Could you imagine
got
DC rubbing oil
No, I
on himself?
couldn't. DC big 300-pound ass walking around with oil on. Nobody want to see no shit like that though. No, DC has been such for a minute though. That dude, and he kept going. Man, look at him. God damn. DC, how many times you gonna say, look at this man, dog? What the hell is going on?
Hey, bro, that's admiration.
No, that's gay admiration. Okay, that's besides
Okay.
that's besides the point. Look, so Jared Cannonier, when he finally got him down, bro, he couldn't get back up. You saw that, right?
Yeah,
He
that
couldn't
was
get back up for a whole round.
it was in the 3rd round. So they were still a little bit tired. He said he felt like a middleweight when they were striking. When they were grappling, he felt like a welterweight. And that's usually where the weight plays a difference too. But
That's
MVP
crazy.
said he's not opposed to that Jack Della fight, so he might just go back down. He had fun at middleweight, go fight Carlos Prates, maybe win. And if he wins after the Carlos Prates just had that knockout, shit, he's right there in the title picture. That's what, 3-4 wins in a row. And if he knocks out Carlos Prates, that's a completely different story. And he's going up to fight whoever.
Yeah, he's this way. Bro, you could say this is probably the most probably not the most. This is probably the best the UFC's been in a long time, bro. Because we don't know who's gonna win.
We're getting some fun fights, bro. All we need is Islam to stop running from Elliott, and we're We're gonna get all the fights we want. And John Jones to stop running from Tom Aspinall or
No, let's
Francis
stop talking
Ngannou.
about John Jones. We done with John Jones. Yuri's about to fight.
You graduated, bro. You
Yeah, no, I'm done talking
graduated,
about John
dog.
Jones. Yeah, no, I'm done.
From
Done.
casual to maybe semi-casual now.
Thank you. I like that. I like that. John Jones talk is over, bro. I'm focused on the Yuri fight with the
Little Roundtree.
I would love to see that fight. I love to see that fight.
Sandman and Marab.
I love to see that fight. We got Gain. We got Gon versus
That's actually gonna be a good fight, bro. Even though Gon don't be fighting, that's gonna be a good fight, bro. Like if you just think about style. Huh?
What's his name? Swing. The big the heavyweight, the champ. He actually fights. Aspinall? He don't just Aspinall was not just kick you down.
Even if he's swing. Even if he's grappling with you, he's gonna like try to finish you. For sure. Yeah, it's gonna be an exciting fight for sure.
It's gonna be exciting. Bro, we got some really good fights coming up, bro.
Yeah,
and I bet you I'll beat these next 3 cards.
You ain't gonna win these next 3 cards, bro. You just need to be happy that you got your push-ups back to 0. All right, you just got to be happy.
Bro, I put 20 out these next 3. I put 20 of them on. 20 of them things. She can win.
That you beat me the next 3?
Next 3, no cap.
I mean, we're gonna put push-ups on each and every one of these cards, so you don't even need to do that. At this point, you're just trying to give yourself more push-ups.
All right, but go ahead.
We had Tim Elliott submit Kyle Sakura. Kyle Sakura, man. Tim Elliott has really good jiu-jitsu, don't get me wrong. And this is the last fight on his contract. He was fighting for his life, right? But Kai never looked comfortable in there, bro.
Mm-mm.
He didn't look comfortable in there with the cage. I know I told you about the cage and the ropes, the difference between those, fighting in those. And then, like, ever since Pantoja fucking kind of just grappled him and did what he wanted, obviously Tim Elliott saw that was maybe a hole. And then it seems like Casa Kerr's not very confident in his grappling anymore. And it's like he's almost like shutting down in those scenarios. And man, Tim Elliott, bro, he wraps around that neck, bro. He will put it on you. So
I didn't really know who Tim Elliott was until
Tim Elliott, bro, that's one of Demetrius Johnson's title defenses.
I learned about him from Demetrius Johnson watching his podcast. I didn't really know who he was. I think you saying it was hard for Asakura to get comfortable. How? This dude jumping around in every single stand, dancing, and he'll kick you in the nose. And then he'll act like he's drunk, and he'll punch you in the mouth. Like, bro, how do
it's a weird fight.
Yeah, bro, I don't know how to beat this. He fighting like we outside, but we in the cage. I don't know how. And then he'll take you down. You can't get back up, bro. I think he knew he was gonna lose that fight once everything played out.
The thing is, Kyle Sakura is no fucking pushover. Like, for everyone being like, oh, this is Ryzen versus UFC or some shit. Breathe. Relax.
Yeah.
Tim Elliott is a great fighter, even though he's a veteran. This dude also has wins over, I believe he beat Kyoji Horiguchi, which is insane. He beat Juan Archuleta, who's also a world champion, which is insane. Like, and he's a huge star over there in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
But styles make fights, and I think confidence can supersede genius, and I feel like he was lacking in confidence, bro.
Really?
Yeah, I think he was lacking in confidence after that loss in the UFC. I think he had those questions on if I'm at that level. Because, you get to the UFC, it's completely different. Like, even if you have a huge fan base, you get to the UFC, you get one loss, everyone's like, oh, he wasn't ready for it, he's done, da-da-da-da-da. Just like you, these Bellator guys, I ain't never gonna bet on these Bellator guys. You see, I mean,
I became a fan of Pitbull, though. I became a fan of Pitbull, bro.
After his last one?
No, just in general. When I saw him fight the first time, I liked his style. It takes time for him. He an old Chevy. You gotta hit the gas a couple times. Give it a minute, but it's gonna go.
Yeah. I mean,
it's gonna go.
38 years old. Let's warm it up a little bit. Let's turn that key into ignition.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It takes time. I like his style.
But speaking of like good finishes on this card, we also had Alexander Hernandez knock out Chase Hooper on the prelims. That was like, wow. Because Chase Hooper was on such a good run, bro. This is like this was like the second stage of his career. He moved up a weight class. He was like 4 or 5-0, getting hella finishes at this weight class. And then bang, last second, boom, gets knocked out. And it's like you can't even complain about the stoppage either because he was out of there.
Bro, you know he was gonna get knocked out, right? The way he was fighting, it looked like he about to fight your little brother. Like,
Nah,
like, yeah, bro. He
because
was throwing
his
his
striking
goofy
even in
ass.
this one just looked better. He zigged
No,
when he
it,
should have zagged and got fucked. Like he didn't
bro,
expect Alexander to really throw back whenever he threw that last exchange.
bro. He was throwing them ramen noodle ass punches. Them hoes was not coming out. They wasn't coming
Bro,
down to fight. Them ramen
ramen
noodle
noodle
ass
punch.
punches. Them hoes were just uh, like it looked like
He landed more significant strikes. All of his total strikes were significant strikes, bro.
he looked big as hell though. I give him that. He fit the part.
Yeah, I think
That
this is
little
just a
dude.
hiccup in the road, though. I think he's gonna come back as long as he doesn't let this knockout make him like skittish. As long as he still
Yeah,
comes out with the same confidence, I think he's gonna be perfectly fine because he's still fucking young as hell. How old is he? Chase Hooper's
23,
what? 23? Wow.
22.
Yeah, he's still young like that though. Lupi Godinez had a dominant performance against Jessica Andrade. That was good.
Yeah,
Mihailo Lasheshik beat GM3, knocked him out just like we thought he would. Hey, the Fight Nerds went 2-0. 3-0.
they showed. Yeah,
Karine Silva had a good win.
yeah.
Close win, but it was a good win. I thought she won that fight. I think the commentator was extremely biased. But yeah, Karine, it was DC, bro. That nigga,
You know, TC, bro. What's up with this dude, man?
he was trying to oil himself up the whole time.
Oil himself up, bro.
But Mihailo Lasheshik, he looked good, bro. Sharp and good. GM3 tried to take him down, couldn't. I think what? Yeah, 3 takedown get defended. And so yeah, he looked good. But I think the highlight of the prelims was Basinger Surakayev.
Mm.
Susakayev. There we go. Basinger Susakayev. Let's get his name right. He's been yelling at us because
Hey,
this dude fought on Tuesday on the Contender Series. Won. On
congrats.
Saturday of that same week, fought his UFC debut and won.
Dubbed.
Quickest turnaround ever. Quickest whatever. Like the same shit that KHAMZAT CHIMAEV did fighting 10 days later during COVID. He did that but in 4 days. And finished him. He finished him with a second round knockout and he looked confident as hell the whole time. Walking around smiling. Even when he got hit clean, hard, got rocked. Went back to his corner smiling. He's a bit of a zombie. He just needs to clean some of that up because his ego, his confidence was just
Yeah.
up there. I'm glad he still got the win because I want to see this story play out. He looks like he's more of a grappler, but he looks like he does have every component. He just has to maybe compose it down and, hone everything right now. But that was his first fight in the UFC on 4 days' notice. Fought a good dude. Did you watch that fight?
I did. But you talk about experience though, bro. Experience takes time. He gets some experience. He already got 2 big fights quick like that. Let him get some time, get in the gym. He'll probably get it one more fight. Not this year. Hell no. He done fought. He done fought a lot. That was quick. But he'll probably get a fight next year.
He said, no, he said September, I believe. September or
What?
October. He's trying to, bruh,
Uh,
his name is hot right now. So he's trying to keep,
Gotta
you know.
hurry up. Well, shit. If he want to fight one more time and he wins, bro. Oh fuck, it's gonna be quick. Dana loves dudes that do that shit, bro.
What weight
Love.
class is this? This was at middleweight? Yeah, bro. And that was a fun fight, bro. That was a fun fight. Even with the grappling, he was just constant forward pressure. Nolan ended up rocking him. Nolan needs to get another fight in the UFC too, because he proved that he could handle with that or rock with that on 4 days notice as well. Because his opponent pulled out. So this is not the dude he was planning on fighting, but he showed that he was game for
Oh,
sure.
bro, we forgot to talk about bro that didn't make weight. What's up with him, bro?
Brian Battle? I don't
What's
know.
up with him?
Because he was at welterweight, missed weight by like 4 pounds or some shit. And then goes up to middleweight and still misses weight by like 4 pounds. And his opponent was like, fuck that, bro. This nigga's missing weight on purpose.
What are we doing?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know
Bro,
what he's.
he gonna get cut. Bro, he gonna get cut. He
Yeah,
keep
bro,
missing
you
weight.
can't keep missing weight like that. I mean, we've seen those stories before, and they don't really fucking end well. Like you
He
lose your
don't.
job off that shit.
It's a fact.
So yeah, I don't know what Brian Battle. He needs to maybe fucking move to Vegas, bro. If you need that much help with your nutrition, or man, hit up the fight dietitian, hit up Jordan
Like that.
Sullivan, go watch our episode, get some little nuggets, and maybe implement that into your camp. I think he trains in Texas, I believe.
He gonna have to chill out because with fighting dietitian, when Volk be wanting to grab that burger, he be, don't you grab that goddamn burger, Volk. Don't you goddamn, don't you eat them goddamn chicken wings.
He'll tell you what to do. You'll make weight
I'm
for
telling
sure,
you.
and you'll rehydrate
Hey,
properly.
change your
But
mindset up, bro.
okay, but moving on, we have other fights coming up this weekend. All right. This is the. Oh, wait, who is it? It's oh yeah, Johnny Walker versus Zhang
Aljamain.
Minyang. Fuck. I feel like we know how this one's gonna go.
We all know how this gonna go.
Johnny Walker be getting slept. It's just like he's good until he gets hit.
Facts.
Until he
What kind
gets
of
hit.
fighter is that? What kind of fighter is that? What
One that needs to keep his distance. Use his footwork.
kind
At this
He's good
point,
until he
because
gets
Zhang
hit.
Minyang, you know he will kill somebody. He's
No,
gonna
he's
try.
not.
You saw what he did to Anthony Smith. Different fight, for sure.
Wait. Did you say Anthony Smith?
Yeah, this is the one where he was elbowing him for his retirement fight.
That's Melon boy. Don't talk about Anthony. This nigga, when we said he was 41-39. Don't talk
Well, I
about
mean,
Anthony.
he has 4 fights in the UFC, or 3. Yeah, he has 3 fights in the UFC. He's 3-0. All knockouts, first round.
Johnny Walker is not the right guy to be. Oh man,
Well, 3 first round knockouts. Now he's fighting Johnny Walker. Goddamn. But
Johnny
then in
Walker
the
friend.
co-main event, we have Brian Ortega versus Aljamain Sterling.
We know how that gonna go too.
No, I don't know how that one's gonna go. What do you think about that?
I changed my mind. I think Aljo gonna dub it.
You change it. So why do you even say you know how that one's gonna go? If it's so complex to where you're changing your mind and shit.
Aljo's had time to really, he's had time to really focus on just himself and his craft. You haven't been hearing him in the media. He's been focusing on himself, bro. He's gotten bigger too.
You've been doing this podcast. I've seen him celebrating, honestly. I be seeing him drinking and shit, out partying. I mean, go live your
You know
life,
how that
honestly.
go, bro. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be, it don't last
Young,
forever.
he's 36.
That's young.
Yeah.
Come
In
on,
life,
bro. Come on, bro.
not for a fighter. Mm-mm.
Nah, hell no. Hell no.
Not for a fighter.
He fighter old as hell.
And you
Yeah.
putting alcohol in your body?
Yeah.
That's poison.
Man, I wish I could do that, bro. I want to drink.
But we know, Brian Ortega, I don't know, man. That's a good fight, bro. That's a good fight. I'm pretty sure they're like friendly too. I don't think they don't have no beef. They're friendly. They both great grappling. It's gonna be an interesting fight. I want to see how each one implements their grappling. We know Aljo's gonna try to shoot, get to the back, but on a guy like Brian Ortega, who has shown to have excellent grappling. I mean, literally, Henna Gracie. I'm sure Henna Gracie in his corner is going to be able to break down what Aljamain Sterling does well and stuff like that. I think it's going to come down to the striking. And I think Ortega has better finishing presence in the striking. But Aljo's still technical enough and mixes in the grappling well enough to be able to deal with it. It's just like when he does mix in that grappling, because he will, how's that going to play out?
Yeah. I watched the grown man show Ortega in the cage how to use his hands. You talk about striking.
Pick your hands up.
Pick your hands up. Bro, I ain't never did. Striking's over with. Hell no.
And while you're saying that, I'm pretty sure he ended up winning that 5th round.
Yeah, no, he got that 5th round. Yeah, he got that.
And then against Volk, if it wasn't for that fucking headbutt that broke his nose, bro, it would have been a different fight. He might have fucking finished that triangle and guillotine. So Brian Ortega, he's never been out of any of these championship fights. Right now, it's just about, is he going to get back to that title picture? Because he's coming off of that Diego Lopez loss. That was a tough one for him. But
Yeah,
before that, he submitted Yair Rodriguez. So
good
we'll
fight.
see.
Good fight.
We'll see how this
Yeah,
one's
good
gonna
fight.
be. Sergey Pavlovich versus your boy Waldo Cortez Acosta.
Boy, that's my bro. That dude cold, bro. I'm
Nigga, that's a
telling you, no.
fight. They
I'm
both have
telling you,
good
no.
boxing.
No, that dude is cold, bro. That dude is cold. That dude is cold.
They both have good
I'm not
boxing.
sure
This
if
is
you
gonna be an
see. I'm
interesting
not.
fight.
Have you seen him fight for real? Like, have you watched him?
Waldo
I just.
Cortez Acosta.
Yeah,
I watched
yeah,
the
yeah,
Spain fight.
yeah.
I watched. I've watched a couple of his fights. Like I know he has some good footwork. Uh, honestly, I know he mixes it up really well.
Yes,
But have I really broken him down? Nah, not too much.
bro. He's a boxer. That dude was boxing before this.
Like a professional boxer, right? I remember you
Yeah,
saying
he's a
that.
professional boxer. That's why I'm like, I looked his name up, but when you don't have a lot of fights in the UFC, you know, there's not really a lot of videos. It's usually on the game or whatever. So I'm looking him up. Dude was boxing. What the? Turned it on. He really dubbing people. I'm like, okay, dude. But when I'm seeing him mixing takedowns, I'm like, bro, he did this quick.
Yeah,
But you know, heavy.
that one's gonna be at 5 a.m. because it's in China, right?
Oh Lord have mercy, it's gonna be early.
Yeah,
I think it's
I
at
I
6.
heard I've heard from Chinese people that the Chinese are more behind Zhang Mingyang than they ever were for the Leech, Ling Jingliang. And Li
Really,
Jingliang was a big star in China, but it seems like more people are on the Zhang train, so this is a chance for him.
bro. We ever get a chance, bro? We got to go to like I don't know about China, but we can go to Japan or something like that, bro. We got to
Bro,
do a trip.
I'm trying to go to Japan early next year.
Really,
Yeah, I'm trying to train, bro. Judo, karate.
I would love to go with you, brother. And
Hey,
I'm
we
gonna
could
take
talk
that.
about it.
They got a stipend out there.
Like if you
You get
actually like live out there, yeah, they're paying people to live out there for sure.
no, if you give them a baby, they'll give you 5 bands.
Oh, that too. Yeah, give
I'm
them a
just gonna go
baby.
there.
Let them give you five
You said
bands and have that
a?
pay for your trip.
You said a baby? I'm about to give them plenty of babies. You out your mind.
He said that's gonna be my full-time job.
It's gonna be the whole job. Yeah, I'm reproducing in Japan. You out your mind, bro. All them little babies gonna walk around with curly hair.
Shit, Michel Pereira fights on this card too. He's fighting
She
at
cold
2
as
a.m. against Kyle Dawkins. That'd be
she
interesting.
is. She's aggressive, bro.
But yeah, bro. After that, we got the middleweight fight between Nazardine Imavov and Kyle Barallo. That's on the next week. That's September 6th. Mauricio Rufy also fights BSD on that fight. Balaji Oki fights on that fight card. Paul Craig versus Modestas Bukauskas. Paul Craig's moving back up to light heavyweight.
If we don't drop Paul Craig, Dana, get Paul Craig. Get God.
Oh, the Vikings fighting again. Andreas Gustafsson.
Oh
He's
snap,
fighting against Retinov.
bro. That dude is cold, bro.
That's a good
That
fight.
dude's cold. Yeah, that dude's cold. I ain't gonna
And
lie.
then we get to know to UFC after that. Diego Lopez versus John Silva. That's gonna be fucking. Oh my god, I can't wait for that. But yeah, bro, a lot of shit happening. Coming up, man, we got Canelo Crawford. We
Who you
know
got?
how we think that one's going. I think we both said, but I think Bud's gonna wrestle with him in there. He's gonna get Canelo going backwards. He is one of the best offensive boxers of all time, bro.
Yeah,
Like Julio Cesar Chavez is obviously like one or two. Manny Pacquiao has to be one or two, but right there in that 3 spot, bro, I might just say Bud Crawford, bro. There's not many people he's hurt and not finished.
that's true. I
Every
think
time
it's
he
gonna be
hurts you, he
similar,
gets you out.
bro. It's gonna be. You remember how when I'm tripping when Mexican dude name say his name for me. I'm tripping. I don't know what
Canelo?
Mexican dude, the boxer.
Canelo? Which one?
Yeah, Canelo. You remember when he fought Floyd?
hmm
He was getting pissed off because he couldn't hit him.
Yeah, but he's grown a lot from that fight.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be like Bud's not as defensive as Floyd, but if he touches this man's chin, I think the entire fight is gonna change. You're gonna see Canelo shell up and try to get shots off and shit like he always do. with these fighters. But then
Canelo,
Canelo be connecting.
you got to think about it. Canelo, over the years, has improved his defense significantly, and he's
Yeah.
become more defensive to where he's not throwing as many punches. Now, in this one, I
Yeah.
think at some point he's going to turn into a firefight for sure.
Yep.
He's also
Yeah.
he's also
Yes,
Mexican though, so he's
sir.
prone to eat a shot and keep going. And it's like he has so much of a size advantage that those punches are gonna take less of an effect. So Bud's gonna have to crack him with some combinations, not just single shots. And so it's
Body
like,
shot.
if he hurts Canelo, big chance at getting him out of there. But will he hurt Canelo with Canelo coming forward like this and using all his defense rolling with all these shots? Like Canelo, we can't act like he's not one of the best boxers of our generation still at this point, and it's two weight classes up. I think what is going to give Canelo a problem is the fact that Bud can fight from either stance. Not just switch stances in the middle of his combination like a Marvin Hagler, but he could fight the whole fight at Southpaw, or he could fight the whole fight at Orthodox. And if one of them isn't working, he could change.
Uh-huh.
So Canelo's gonna have to
Ain't
come
that
in a game
crazy?
plan for both of them.
Ain't that crazy, bro?
That's great, bro. That's
I think he
greatness.
drops him with an uppercut or a body shot. I'm calling.
Uppercut is very likely, bro. But goddamn, I can't wait for that damn fight. Thank you, Turkey Al Sheikh, for paying this nigga Canelo 200 mil for this fight. Thank you. Now I just hope the same thing is gonna happen with the UFC fighters in for this Paramount deal. They gonna get paid.
No, that's why John Jones want to come back. Man, sit your big ass at home. No, that's
I got a
just over
question.
with.
Going
what's up?
back to I mean we're gonna wrap this thing up, but like going back to 319, do you think Khamzat's stock went up or down with his latest performance?
Up. Bro,
I think it should.
There was people with Russian fake beards at the fight. Oh my God, one of them. Come on, bro.
They should have gave him his screen time, bro. Yelling Allah
They
Akbar.
didn't.
Bro, go ahead.
No, hell no.
Let him. That's a part of the character.
Don't get it twisted. We ain't yelling no damn Allah Akbar. You be trying to, you want an inch, you want a mile. You know what I'm saying? I give you a driver's license, you want to drive the space shuttle. Look, you gonna say that Allah Akbar, we gonna go to the crowd. Hell no. This is America.
Yeah.
No, hell
move the
no.
camera.
Move the camera quick.
Skip. Scene two.
Hell no, bro. Don't get it twisted now. You can fight all you want, but you trying to. No, I'm gonna stop. I'm just gonna stop playing.
But I
Don't play
mean,
me.
I think you go watch all his other fights other than this fight, and obviously he's one of the most exciting fighters in the UFC. I just think that it's maybe his activity people are worried about, because there has been a lot of people complaining, oh my God, now we got this era. I missed the Duplessis era already and stuff like that. And the Duplessis era was fun. Don't get it twisted. This nigga was funny. He was exciting to watch and everything. But I think, bro, Khamzat's gonna bring that. He's gonna bring that excitement too. I'm still gonna get the butterflies in my stomach when I'm about to watch him fight, regardless of that last performance. Bro, you're fighting at the highest level. Some of your fights gonna be like that. You can't have it all good. You can't have it all good, bro. If he would have given him an inch, Duplessis would have taken him all. So he didn't give him an inch. So he didn't give him an
inch. He fought
inch.
a very good fight, bro, and he's gonna do that to every fighter. And everybody's scared.
Everybody's scared, except for maybe Renier. But we're gonna get to see how high level his jiu-jitsu is, Renier de Ridder, because the person we saw counter grapple him the best was Gilbert Burns. And that was a 2-time jiu-jitsu world champion. So we're gonna see if Renier's judo and jiu-jitsu background is gonna be enough to hold up, or maybe even put him on the offense in the grappling department. But yeah, fucking Kamaru did well as well, but that was more like counter wrestling, not really counter jiu-jitsu. So, man, I'm fucking excited, bro. The UFC's in a good spot.
Those are the next two fights. It has to be the Ridder, and if Kamaru gets the opportunity, bro, I hope he do.
Just throw Kamaru in there. Somewhere in that picture, I'll be happy. Somewhere in that picture. But man, dude, hell of an episode. I don't think we got more to talk about. We got any more to talk about?
Shit, I'm trying to think. Nothing happened. Shit. What you think about Sha'Carri Richardson? You got something on that, bro? You seen the video?
I ain't seen nothing on her.
Shit, fuck that then. Shit. The
Hamzat
Patriots got
said, Hamzat said he's gonna make RDR look like a white belt.
no, I don't know about that. That's a big ass white boy, bro. And then he throwing knees across the cage and shit. No, but he throwing knee against Hamza. You know where they going? They going to hell. He going straight to the ground.
Hey, but who said that's not what he wants?
Ex-
Exactly.
okay.
Bro,
It sounds good.
you say you've been reading that Marcus Aurelius book, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, I mean, this is the perfect way to finish off the episode, bro. How's that been going?
Man, shit. Big ass book. I've been trying to make more time for reading and watching TV because, bro, I be bored. I learned a lot about Marcus Aurelius in the beginning journey, like I was telling you earlier back when we was off the podcast. He didn't really have a big like mom and dad influence. Most of his people was like his grandfathers or distant uncles and stuff like that. That was more of his the start of his life. That's where it began. His parents wasn't really involved in his early onset of life or whatever, because when he was born, he was given to a wet nurse. Wet nurse took care of him, and then he was sent straight to his grandfather. That's where I'm at right now, bro. But I'm trying to get on more of the philosophy side. But shoot, he started his journey like life wise when he was about what 8.
Okay, why you say that?
That's what they were saying. I guess back then, shoot, you was damn near grown man when you was 8 years old.
Hey, man, you better sword in hand.
Ain't that crazy? No, not me. Nigga, what?
Bro,
I don't remember that.
back in the, you
Me.
think that's crazy? Back in the day, like right now, you see a boat and you're like, okay. First off, it's probably some rich guy. Or you see it maybe like a ship, you're like, okay, it's cargo, or maybe someone on a cruise or some shit. Back then, you see a boat, you start hearing horns. And then, and then everybody in the house are like, oh, well, time to suit up. I'm really about to do this shit. Grab your weapon, suit up, and you about to fight to the death.
Pico, bro. You got to study the past to understand, where you at and where you're going, right? So I'm looking, bro. See, class was determined by how many slaves you had, right?
Yeah,
Slavery was a big thing back then.
big business.
Big business, bro. They was only involved in slaves, bro, and they wanted men slaves more than they wanted women slaves. Really sus. But them Romans, bro, they was real. They
It's
was
not
real deal.
sus. You're trying to get them to do work. You already got a wife or some broads that you have on the side.
Damn, bro. And they was big time fighting back then too. I forget the word they was using, bro. They was doing chicken fights and big time like not cage fighting, but it was more
The
the winner.
gladiator,
Yeah, the winner is whoever's alive at the end.
leave. I believe Marcus Aurelius was during the gladiator stage. I also believe he was one of the ones who wanted to end the gladiator games.
Yeah, you're right.
Right.
You're right. He
But
was
yeah,
at the
bro.
chicken fight.
Yeah, I'm sure they did.
He was at the
But yeah,
cockfight.
bro. Keep reading that book, bro. I want to know how that thing is progressing because I'm actually interested in the story, and bro, we could talk about that stuff all day on the podcast. I wouldn't mind. So
Right.
keep reading that shit, and we're gonna bring it to you guys, the audience. But man, we're gonna wrap this thing up, man. This has been episode 85 of the Will
85,
versus
bro.
the Way Uncensored MMA Podcast with your boy Noah and the Casual T Will. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, tell your grandma to tell her friends that your boys got the podcast and the #1 uncensored MMA podcast at that in the world. And we'll see you guys in the next one. We out.
Man, tell your grandma put her teeth back in
Peace.
her mouth.
Yeah, your jaw dropping on the floor, Grandma. Come on now.
What's up, villains? New episodes of the Will vs. the Way Uncensored MMA Podcast drop weekly. Make sure to check out our most recent episodes and latest interviews that we've had on the channel. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.